Hello everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome to the top 10 things Overwatch does better than Paladins. A follow-up to the inverse video I made a month ago, which you can watch by clicking the button in the top right. Much like the Paladins counterpart, the list will be in order from least important to most important. Let's continue the controversy starting with number 10, unique gold guns for all skins. Gold guns aren't something exclusive to Overwatch. Paladins has them, TF2 has them, and I'm sure countless other FPS games have gold weapons. But I think Overwatch does gold weapons the best. In Overwatch, many skins have a unique redesign of the character's main weapon. This means that for every skin in Overwatch, there is a unique variant of that weapon in gold. A gold mercy weapon could be a gold staff, a gold broom, a gold torch, or a gold variation of some of these other staffs. Even some of the epic skins in Overwatch have a unique gold gun, with special decals and such. While gold weapons are present in Paladins, they are all based off of the default weapon model, and most of the default weapons in Paladins are pretty basic in design. Number 9. Majority of the skins are free and easy to acquire. Talking about skins in Overwatch, 90% of the skins are free. While in Paladins you can also get many skins for free, that usually requires months of grinding the daily login for crystals. In Overwatch, on every level up you gain a loot box, which has a chance to drop a skin of varying quality for you. Alternatively, you may also gain credits from loot boxes, which can be used to purchase skins directly. Getting skins is even easier if you factor in the bonus credits and loot boxes you get for playing tank, since no one wants to do it. Or if you own all the skins, you will always gain credits upon opening a loot box, which you can then spend on new skins as soon as they are released. Number 8. Ability Snappiness. This is a weird one to explain, but some characters in Paladins have intentional delays placed on them to prevent certain abilities from being used in rapid succession. There's a bunch of examples of this in Paladins, but Eevee's is the most obvious. When you exit Eevee's ice block, there is about a 1 second period in which you cannot use Blink. Even weirder is that this delay only exists for Blink. Using Soar immediately after the ice block will work fine. Intentional delay is super annoying and unfun to play with. While in Overwatch, you press a button for your ability and it happens. Using multiple abilities in quick succession is not an issue in Overwatch. Most of the Overwatch cast feels fast and responsive because of this. Most of them at least. Number 7. Real-time stats. In Overwatch, if you hit the tab button, you can see all your important stats right on the screen. How much damage you have done, or how long you've been alone on the point. In Paladins, you don't have immediate access to your stats. You only get to see your numbers after the match is concluded. While it is great that you can see everybody's stats, the fact of the matter is that your stats are only visible at the end of a match, while in Overwatch, your stats are always available. Seeing how well or poorly you're doing is one of the best ways for self-improvement in Overwatch. The reason Overwatch's stat system is so low on the list is because many players tunnel vision on their own stats, and in turn the statistics section and the medal system breeds a lot of toxicity.
But I have gold damage as X hero. I have gold healing as this.
One last nitpick about the stat system, but in Overwatch you don't get to see everyone's stats at the end of the match like in Paladins. Many times a quick glance at the stats section can tell you where your team went wrong in a Paladins match. Like if you see that the enemy healer wasn't dying a lot. But yeah, I like seeing my stats in real time, so Overwatch gets this one. Number 6. PVE Events. Okay, so I was thinking of putting seasonal events somewhere on the list, but all of them are recycled and most of them are kinda lame. Well, except for the Archive and Halloween events. Both of these bring unique PvE modes to play. And I have to say, Overwatch is a lot of fun when played like this. Personally, I prefer Archives, since those missions play out like a campaign from Left 4 Dead 2, which is one of my favorite games. Anyways, PvE events are in Overwatch and Paladins has no special game modes. We used to have that Dragon's Call event with the ball, and then that one event where Atlas joined the game, but since then, nothing. Point for Overwatch. Number 5. More game modes. Speaking of special game modes, Overwatch has more of them, and a majority of them aren't limited to seasonal events. I'm talking free-for-all deathmatch, lockout elimination, capture the flag, mystery heroes, and many more. Oh, and how could I forget about all the wacky and cool game modes from the workshop? In Paladins, we only have 3 core game modes: Siege, Onslaught, and TDM. I would really love to see some more unique game modes in Paladins like FFA. We used to have Payload and Survival back in the day. We also had that super cool Paladins Battlegrounds mode, which I really miss and hope it returns one day. Off topic, but I wouldn't mind doing a video on why I miss Paladins Battleground so much. Let me know if y'all are interested. But yeah, in terms of game mode variety, Overwatch blows Paladins out of the water on this one. Number 4, Role Queue. Now we're getting into the biggest difference between Paladins and Overwatch. In Overwatch, if you queue for quick play or competitive, you have to choose a role that you wish to play, being tank, support, or damage. This means that every game of Overwatch will always have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 damage dealers. Playing Overwatch since Season 1, I will say this has made the competitive experience so much better. No more solo healing 5 DPS and no more solo tanking. In Paladins, we don't have a role queue, and as a result, some matches will be a flanker fest. Granted, I don't think Paladins suffers from the DPS problem as much as Overwatch does, since a lot of the supports and tanks are fun to play as in Paladins. Oh yeah, I mentioned the DPS problem. Well, Overwatch has a problem that has been amplified by the addition of role queue. There are too many damage characters, and as a result there are more damage mains, and as a result of that, the queue times for damage are insane. Consistently over 8 minutes to queue as DPS in competitive. I had to wait 9 minutes to play DPS in quick play. What has Blizzard done to alleviate this? Well... Number 3, play while you wait. After queuing for damage, what are you gonna do for those 9+ minutes? Why, you play while you wait, silly! You can go into the classic skirmish, which is trash, hop into the practice range, join a wacky custom game, or my personal favorite is going into deathmatch. The play while you wait feature ensures that no matter how long you have to wait, you will always be playing Overwatch. This is extra good if you stream the game like I do. Since you're always playing, it means your viewers always have something interesting to watch throughout the whole stream. Paladins, on the other hand, doesn't have a play while you wait feature. Granted, queue times rarely go over 5 minutes, but still. Off topic, but I personally think the play while you wait feature was just avoiding the problem of too many DPS characters, 5 of them who could be reworked. Wait, I already talked about this. Number 2, all the main game modes are in competitive. In Overwatch, queuing for competitive means you have a chance of playing on Control, Escort, Hybrid, and Trash, I mean 2CP. While yes, getting 2CP in comp does suck, getting a mode you love like Control for me makes the experience way more enjoyable. Even better in Overwatch is that we get alternative competitive seasons on the occasion that run for a 3-week period, so modes like Capture the Flag, Lucio Ball, and all the various death matches get their own competitive variant. I still don't know why these alternate modes aren't always being run alongside normal competitive, but hey, at least we get them once in a while. If you want to play competitive in Paladins, well, I hope you like Siege, cause that's what you're getting. I myself do not like Siege, and therefore try to avoid competitive in Paladins as much as I can. Before we get to the obvious number 1, let's go through a few honorable mentions. Closed captions. While I don't use these, it does make the game accessible for disabled people or those who want additional information provided for them. Highlight intros / poses. More ways to express yourself after a match are much appreciated. Give Symmetra a pose with your gold gun, Blizzard, what the hell you doing? Competitive loading fairly quickly. Okay, I was gonna put this somewhere on the top 10, but because of the damage queue times, I just couldn't. My reasoning for this is that in Paladins, when a competitive match loads up, you have to go through so much waiting. First you need everyone to accept the match, then you have to wait through the pick ban phase, and oh my god, some people take forever there. Then you have to wait to actually get in the match, and then another 30 seconds or so for the match to start. This whole process can take over 5 minutes, but DPS queue times in Overwatch are longer. Anyways, with that out of the way, the obvious number 1 thing Overwatch does better than Paladins is... Number 1, Overwatch is polished and relatively bug-free. I think most of you saw this coming. As much as I love and prefer Paladins, even I have to admit that the game is a buggy mess. We have all types of bugs in Paladins, ranging from funny ragdoll glitches... Hey Sky. Oh my god! Oh my god! Blurring your screen, making it difficult to play?
Wait, healing potion heals for 1,000 now? Oh, it does. What happened to my screen? Oh god, Pip took off his glasses, I can't see!
Or locking you out of your abilities, making it impossible to play.
An enemy is
Huh?
unstoppable. Behind us.
Nice shot.
Also, the game has a tendency to crash a lot. I don't experience that, but I see constant posts about that on Reddit and Twitter. Now, if these bugs happened once in a while, it would be excusable, but for almost every play session you have of Paladins, you are going to experience a bug. Or 7. Recently, finally, the Paladins dev team have taken up an act called The Hunt, where the devs are trying to find and squash every bug in the game. Gotta admit, they've made some great progress, but they still got a ways to go. Now, Overwatch, on the other hand, is relatively bug-free. While yes, bugs can happen, most of the bugs in Overwatch will not happen in the middle of a match for no reason. The most common bugs I see in Overwatch revolve around Symmetra's teleporter, and those require a lot of planning to pull off. Even if we do get a game-breaking bug, like the recent ice wall glitch, you can bet your bottom dollar the dev team will have it fixed in a week or less. Paladins still have bugs that, to my knowledge, have been in the game since launch. Now, if only the Overwatch balance team was as good as their troubleshooters. Alrighty, and that's my top 10 list of the things Overwatch does better than Paladins. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be putting up a YouTube poll so that you guys can vote on my next top 10 video you would like to see. Also, I stream both Overwatch and Paladins every Sunday right here on YouTube. Overwatch streams begin at 12 PM Eastern Standard Time and usually end around 2, while Paladin streams start at 3:30 PM Eastern Standard Time and end around 5:30. Although I am thinking of extending the Paladin streams a bit if you guys want. Anywho, I'm YellowNinja, and peace.